Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create this look right here, and it's all drugstore. I think so. I hope so. I think everything is drugstore. We shall see. Or at least affordable. And I will be showing you how to create that look using the Morphe Vault Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic palette. So if you would like to know how to get that look, just keep on watching. Before I start this video, if you catch a glimpse of my hand, these patches are actually burns. I've been cooking and a little bit of oil splashed all over my hand. Lovely, love that. As promised, back when I did my initial reaction, first impression on the Jaclyn Hill Morphe The Vault collection, I promised you that I will be back to show you the other palettes in action. Off of camera, I have been playing with them quite a lot. My conclusion is they're affordable, so there's no point being too harsh on them because they are still affordable. But if you are planning to buy any of Jaclyn's stuff, I would definitely go with the original palette. It is 100 times better. The mattes are nice and creamy, they blend out really well, and these are a little bit harder to work with. Foils, however, work great. They are very creamy. They are very rich in pigment and in the oil that's that's in them to make them foily. It gets a little bit hard, it gets a little bit difficult to work with them because they are so creamy. If you put down not so much as you would think initially, they do look great. My preferred way, both in this collection and the original palette, is to put the shimmers on with a finger. But let's stop rambling, let's get to this video and let's get me glammed. I'm going to do something different today. I'm going to start with my eyes and then do the rest of my face. So let's zoom you in and let's start with the eyes. I'm going to start with my brows because I can't do the eyes without doing the brows. As always, I'm going to use a angled brush and eyelash pomade in blonde to add a little bit more hair strokes into my brows. I am very happy with the shape of my brows and they do look nice and fluffy, but I do need a little bit more in there, especially with the fact this makeup look will be quite intense. After filling in my brows, I'm going to take this Collection Colour Lash Mascara. This is basically a clear mascara that I use as brow gel. I'm going to be generous with the brow gel. To prime my lids, I'm going to use Collection Lasting Perfection, and this is extra fair. What I like to do is dab on each eye and then use the wand to shape out my brows. I'm not particularly too neat with it. I'm not a fan of Instagram brows, so I don't try to do them too neatly. If you like them, that's absolutely fine. You do you. And then I just blend everything in. I do have a dry patch right here, just letting you know. I'm now going to take a little bit of my RCMA No Colour Powder to set my lid. This is Bold Metals 200 that I'm setting my lids with. I've decided to start with Armed and Gorgeous, which is the beautiful yellow, green, bronze, maybe a little bit, palette. And I'm going to take Access on a very fluffy blending brush. I'm going to put that just above my crease and in my crease. This is a beautiful shade. I have not had any problems with it. It is great to put in your crease to start your eyeshadow work. It does look great, does it not? I've started my makeup with my eyes today because I'm worried that I might get a little bit of fall down later on, and you will see why. Now I'm going to take a small blending brush. I'm going to take Bright Tangerine from Coastal Scents, and this is a bright orange, borderline red colour. This doesn't exist along the palettes. Even the most reddish orange is not what I want. So I'm taking that and I'm putting that in my crease, and I'm starting to blend it with Access. You can always take your brush that had Access on it and blend the two together. I'm taking a little bit more of Bright Tangerine. I find that it's always best to build your eyeshadow, even if it means just twice. This way you'll have a seamless blend. Now I'm taking shading brush from Real Techniques, and one of the most beautiful shades in this collection, it is Busted. The bluish, turquoise, navy, that blue. And I'm putting that all over my lid. See, I already have fall down, and because this is a bluey green shade, I really didn't want to have to have that in my concealer. It doesn't have loads. As you can see, I am placing it on my lid. I'm not swiping too much. This way I'm able to minimize the fall down, but because this is so dark, kind of you can't avoid it. I'm going to take this slanted blending brush and slowly blend the edge of Busted. I'm going to take 305 Brush Crush, and I'm going to dip it in Bright Tangerine and help these two blend. This will create a slight purple. See, this is why art in school is very important. If you were listening in your art lessons, you'll know that blue and red create purple. I'm going to reapply Busted with my shading brush. And I am making this kind of triangular shape. I've lost some of the access, so I'm going to reapply that as well. I'm going to do the other eye off camera and I will be right back. At the moment this looks really dark, super messy, but we're going to fix that a little bit. Just take a beauty wipe or something and clean this up. This is why I've done my eyes first today. You don't have to be super neat with your eyeshadow because you can look like you've been super neat. So for now I'm going to focus on the face and then we'll go back to the eyes. For my foundation I am using Maybelline Super Stay 24-hour foundation. I'm taking it on a Real Complexion sponge and I'm applying it to my face. For my concealer, again, Maybelline Age Rewind, and I'm in the shade Ivory. And again, bouncing that in with my sponge. I'm being very careful on the outer edges. I don't want blue in my concealer. I'm going to take RCMA No Colour Powder to set my under eye. This concealer does crease a little bit, and it does crease pretty fast. You do need to set it with a powder. I'm back into cream contouring and etc, etc. So I'm taking my Conceal and Define in C14 to contour my face and add a little bit of warmth. I used to be super scared of this until I started using it more and more. It feels like I've put loads on, and yes, I have, but don't be scared of it. Work with it. It's all about blending. That's it, that's the secret. So lesson of the day, blend. Okay, let's go back to the eyes. I don't want too dark of an under eye, so I'm going to start with Access again. I'm going to go underneath my eye. I'm going to take Bright Tangerine closer to my lash line. And blend. And you know what? I don't always like the bottom and the top to match, so I might just leave it here. Let me know down below. What should I do? Unfortunately, I will read them after this makeup is done. I'm just gonna leave it here for now, and if I do want anything, if I do want the blue on my lower lash line, I will add it then. Now let's add the highlight. I'm going to dip into Power Cut from the Dark Magic palette as my inner corner highlight, and I'm using a flat brush to apply it. For my mascara today, I'm using Lash Paradise. Only the tiniest bit of mascara on my bottom lash line. Could add falsies. I don't really have the time for them today. A throwback to my all-time favourite highlight, the eyeshadow from Kiko Milano 208. I'm going to highlight my face. God, I love this as a highlight. Seriously, like, oh, if you have not tried this, life-changing, honestly. I'm gonna add a little bit more on my brow bone. Oh, this looks so good. And for my lips today, I'm using Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in Driver number 55. This is just the colour, the smell, the longevity. Ah, oh, it's so good. Tell me what you think about this look down in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!